Pioneer fans, Pioneer Women's Junior Varsity Basketball is live and on the air. We are live at the main gym here at Pioneer High School, where it is your junior varsity women's basketball team taking on the Lincoln Rail Splitters. We have the junior varsity contest coming up in just about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and then we will have the varsity contest coming up around 7 o'clock, so that will be happening soon. I don't have, game how many wins and losses for either of the JV teams at this point in time, and we have a quick turnaround from freshman game, so we're still efforting to get numbers for the Lincoln junior varsity team, so we're working on that. So right now what we'll do is we'll play a little few messages from the MHSAA, and then we will be back with your opening tip.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value.
As we're about to get going here. That ball back over. He's picking it up. Pioneer goes up, rattles around, and in. That is Godfrey with 2 points. Pioneer up 2-0 with 7:45 left to go. Bringing the ball up, coming over is Ransom. Ransom right at the top of the key, moves it over on the far side. Ransom gets it back. Ransom steps back, being watched over there by Gottfried. Ransom dribbles to the right. That ball tipped. That is going to be out of bounds. Pioneer ball. As Pioneer brings it ahead over on the far side, as that is Rayford Isom getting it over on the near side to Weber. Weber.
Foul is on number Foul is on number 10, McDavid Kern.
So that ball coming in. That is going to go over to Lincoln, 2-0. Pioneer with the lead at 7:15. Ball brought up, Ransom bringing it ahead. Down the court for Lincoln.
Ball goes to Lincoln.
As inbounding the ball is Purse. Gets that over to Ransom. Ransom into the paint. Ransom. That's stolen away by Rayford Isom. Rayford Isom coming down the court. Gets it over. That up basket does not count. Traveling call. Pioneer with the 2-0 lead. As bringing it ahead, here comes Ransom. There's that ball, top of the key. Flipping it over is Kern. Now over on the far side is Troy, and that's a whistle.
Foul is on Lincoln, number 31. Pioneer 31, Clementine Weber.
As inbounding the ball, Lincoln gets that over to Troy. Troy trying to get it down. Bouncing it over Kern. There's a shot for three off the rim as Troy with the rebound, now bringing it ahead. Here comes Pioneer going up as that ball rebound grabbed. As that was brought ahead by Bullock. Rayford Isom trying to put it up. Now that pulled back away by Weber. Weber has it just off the top of the key, throws it over into the far corner. As Rayford Isom brings it around. Now over on the near side underneath the Weber. Weber puts it up. That's just a little too strong. Rebound by Lincoln. That goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds to the Pioneers.
Pioneer inbounds underneath, that put up off the glass and in as Gerwood gets her first 2 points of the game. So Pioneer up 4-0 with 5:56 left to go here in the first. And brought ahead by Ransom. Ransom has it on the near sideline. Ransom trying to work in there against Bullock. That put up off the glass, out of bounds. Timeout by Lincoln as we'll play a quick push on. Pioneer heads back out onto the field, onto the court. As brought up by Rayford Isom. Rayford Isom gets it over to Godfrey. Godfrey, that ball off and out of bounds. That is going to be Lincoln ball.
Ball to Lincoln.
As brought ahead, Ransom over half court for the Rail Splitters. Ransom as Rayford Isom watching her. Ransom comes over, work her way across the arc. Now on the baseline, Ransom trying to get in. As that is going to be a foul on Ransom. That is going to be the second foul for Lincoln. One foul for Lincoln, or one foul for Pioneer, two for Lincoln. Rayford Isom gets it over on the far side to Gottfried. Now back over. Handoff as that's Gerwood with it. Gerwood kicks it over to Rayford Isom. Rayford Isom traveling down by the baseline. That rolls off the side of the rim and out of bounds. That is going to stay Pioneer ball. Pioneer to inbound. As that's brought over. Rayford Isom, top of the key, trying to drive the lane. Kicks that back over to Gottfried. Gottfried with a race of Rayford Isom who puts it up and in. So that is 6-0. Pioneer with the lead. 4:37 left to go. Ransom kicks it over, gets it back, racing down the side of the paint, puts it up high off the glass, puts it in. Ransom with her first 2 points of the game, as now it's 6-2, quickly ahead, up and in by Weber. Pioneer answers right back, 8-2 with 4:15 left to go here in the first. Ransom over into the near corner for Purse. Purse gets that back, loose ball over on the far side. Troy with it. As that's gone over to Kern. Kern trying to drive right at the free throw line as Rayford Isom pulls it back. Driving the lane, puts it up, off glass and in. That is Rayford Isom's fourth point, and 10-2 Pioneer with the lead. 3:45 left to go here in the first. Bringing it ahead is Purse. Purse stops top of the key, moves it over to Ransom. Ransom dribbles back. Ransom working on the arc now, puts up a three-pointer. That off the glass, grabbed and brought the other direction by Gottfried. Here comes Pioneer as Rayford Isom gets it back underneath over to Weber as that's kicked over to Hartley. Back over on the far wing now underneath the Weber. Weber puts it up off the glass and in. Weber with her first points of the game. 12-2. Pioneer with the lead with 3:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Purse with it. Purse getting down on the baseline, puts up a shot that goes high. Pulled down, coming the other direction is Gottfried. Over to Rayford Isom. Coming in, Weber puts it up off glass, rolls off the rim. Rayford Issam gets the rebound and out of bounds. That is going to go over to Lincoln. 2:48 left to go here in the first. As there is a foul on Pioneer that will be on Rayford Issam. Bringing it ahead. Trying to get underneath is Hudson. Hudson goes up. That's going to be Lincoln ball as they will inbound it. Baseline right. Purse with it. Purse gets that over to Gissendander. That is going to be Purse inbound. Baseline right. Gets it over to Gisender. There's a shot by Purse. Just a little high. That pulled down. Here comes Pioneer as Rayford Issam has it on the far sideline, trying to get it back over as a pile up. That is going to go over Lincoln's way. 1 foul on Pioneer, 2 fouls on the Rail Splitters. 12-2. Pioneer with the lead. As Lincoln to inbound, Ransom has it over half court. Ransom bringing it ahead. Ransom gets it over to Purse on the near wing. Ransom gets it back, drives into the lane, puts it up. That off the back of the rim, pulled down by Bullock. Here comes Pioneer the other direction. Bringing ahead is Gottfried. Gottfried over half court. Gottfried working against Ransom. Gottfried now sends it over on the far sideline, trying to get it over to Bullock. That tipped out by Troy. That will be Pioneer. We'll hand that over. That's going to be inbound for Pioneer. Bullock to inbound just to the right of the Lincoln bench. Skies that over. That grab by Hartley. Hartley, top of the key. Moves that over to Gottfried. Gottfried gets it back over as that's Gerwood, top of the key. Bounce pass. Now trying to get it underneath. That moved back to Hartley. Ball on the far side, trying to steal it away is Purse, and that will be a whistle. As that is Lincoln ball, as Purse will inbound it on the far sideline. Bringing it ahead, Ransom has it top of the key. Ransom moves that over to Troy. That ball off the rim, pulled back over. Here comes Pioneer. Good rebound by Link. Bringing it ahead is Gottfried. Moving over, being watched by Ransom. That over to Weber. Weber back to Gottfried. Now handed off from Gerwood. Trying to move it, that off the floor, kick ball.
Ball goes to the Pioneers.
As that will be Pioneer ball. Inbounded by Hartley. That's brought ahead by Gottfried. Gottfried gets the free throw line, and Purse reaching in. That's going to be a jump ball. That is going to be over to Lincoln. 1 minute, 4 seconds left to go here in the first. Pioneer up 12-2. Rail Splitters with the ball. Ransom gets the ball inbounded, bringing it up the court. Ransom straight up the middle of the court, over half court. Is picked up there by Link. Now over, trying to put it up Purse. That one just a little high. Get the rebound. That is going to be an over-the-back call on Troy. That is going to be the third foul on Lincoln, 1 on Pioneer. Substitution coming in for Pioneers, Gilchrist. Gilchrist gets it over to Rayford Issam. Rayford Issam over half court. Rayford Issam moving it over to Gottfried. Gottfried bounce pass over to Rayford Issam. Rayford Issam on the far wing. Now comes top of the key. Steps back. Flips it over on the far side to Gottfried. Now moving it back over. Gottfried back over to Rayford Issam, top of the key. Now over on the near wing, gets it to Weber. Weber dribbles towards the baseline, traveling call. That goes over to Lincoln. 24.6 seconds left to go here in the first. 12-2. Pioneer with the lead, Lincoln with the ball. They inbound baseline left. Ransom brings it ahead. Ransom over half court. Picked up by Rayford Isom there. Purse has it onto the near wing. Purse trying to work against Gilchrist. Gets to the baseline. Now gets it back over to Rayford Isom on the near wing. That's going to be a travel. Go the other direction. 8.8 seconds left to go here in the first. Pioneer ball, 12-2. Pioneer with the lead. Gilchrist inbound on the near sideline. Here comes Rayford Isom. Coming up over half court. Rayford Isom puts up a three-pointer. That off the front of the rim. As at the end of the first, it is Pioneer 12, Lincoln 2. Let's play a quick message from the MHSAA.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
At the end of two, it is Pioneer, or at the end of one, coming into the second period, it is Pioneer 12 and Lincoln 2. 8 minutes up on the clock. Both teams gathered around their coaching staff. Getting last-minute instructions here before heading into the second quarter. Pioneer in their home white jerseys with the numbers in purple on the back and on the front. Purple striped down the sides, and Pioneer in block lettering on the front. Rail Splitters in their darker blue jerseys with the numbers in gray outlined in white on the front and back. Lincoln in script on the front. Pioneer to inbound. Right in front of us is Gilchrist. Gets it. Moves it into Rayford Isom. Rayford Isom. Bringing ahead. Top of the key now over on the far wing. Gets that over to Gottfried. Gottfried into the far corner for Weber. And pulled back over. Rayford Isom. Top of the key. Now coming over onto the near wing. Being watched by Ransom. Rayford Isom. Comes back to the top. Now moving it over to Gottfried. Gottfried. Skies that over to Gerwood. Gerwood on the near wing has that tip back away but gets it. Moves it over to Gottfried. Gottfried on the far sideline. Back over to Rayford Isom, who starts to cut down the lane. Now moves over top of the key. Back over on the far sideline. Gets it underneath and put up. Rayford Isom gets fouled going to the hoop.
Fouls on Lincoln, number 23, Kamari Ransom.
Ransom, that's her second foul.
Riley Rayford Isom.
Rayford Isom puts it up, that off the back of the rim. First shot missed, one more coming. Rayford Isom bends the knees, puts it up, puts it in. As Rayford Isom has 5 points. Pioneer 13-2. Ball loose, picked up. Great job by Gilchrist to grab that loose ball now. Rayford Isom comes over on the near wing. Into the near corner, coming down the baseline, picks up the dribble, gets it over. As that three-point shot by Gerwood just off the rim, moved over to Purse. Here comes Lincoln with it. Coming down the court. Purse coming down on the far sideline. Gets that over to Troy. Intercepted by Rayford Isom. That comes over. Bringing ahead is Weber. Weber gets that back over on the far side to Gottfried. Gottfried against the far sideline. Back over to Weber. Weber moves it over to Gottfried. Gottfried about 5 feet inside half court. Picks up the dribble, kicks that over to Gerwood. Gerwood trying to get it underneath the Weber. That tipped away. Purse with it, coming ahead the other direction for Lincoln. Purse gets it over half court. Purse trying to work against Rayford Isom. out of bounds off of Pioneer. Purse will inbound.
Ball to the Rail Splitters.
Baseline right. 6:03 left to go. 13-2. Pioneer with the lead. Ransom works her way around the arc on the near wing. Now kicks it into the paint for Hudson. And tipped away over half court. Trying to pick it up is Gottfried. Gottfried goes into the paint, puts it up with the right hand, and puts it in. Gottfried with her 4th point. It is Pioneer 15 and Lincoln 2 with 5:40 left to go before halftime. Ransom brings it up the far sideline over half court for Lincoln. Ransom drives the lane, puts it up with the right hand, as that a little too hard off the glass, bringing it the other direction. Here comes Weber. Weber trying to kick it over to Bullock. There's a whistle on that far sideline.
Fouls on number 23, Kamari Ransom.
Ransom picks up her 3rd foul. That is the 5th foul
Ball to Pioneers.
for Lincoln in the first half. 2 more and Pioneer is in the bonus. As bringing it down the far sideline. Gottfried bounce pass underneath that off the side of the glass for Gerwood. Trying to pull it back loose, and that grabbed. Here comes Lincoln the other direction. Gomez has it taken away by Rayford Eastham.
5 fouls on number 5, Giselle Gomez. Shooting the line for 30.
Foul is on Gomez. Gomez picks up her. Rayford Eastham at the line. 6 fouls on Lincoln, 1 on Pioneer. 5:09 left to go. Rayford Eastham trying to make it more than a 15-point lead. That will be 16. So an old-fashioned 3-point play gives Rayford Eastham, 8 points out of Pioneers 18. That quickly ahead to Hudson. Hudson moves it over, trying to take it down is Kern. Kern for Lincoln has that knocked away, racing the other direction. It's Bullock. Bullock puts it up with the left hand, and just off the side of the rim, pulled down, grabbed over here by Gherkin. Now coming around Weber. Weber about 5 feet off of the arc, kicks it over to Bullock on the far wing, trying to get it underneath the Hartley. Back to Bullock. Bullock for 3, and that off the glass, pulled down by Gherkin. Trying to make her way, driving it. Weber, that off the back of the rim, trying to pull it down. Hudson underneath. Hudson. So that is going to be a foul on Weber. That is the 2nd foul on Pioneer. Again, 6 on Lincoln, so 1 more foul, and Pioneer is in the bonus. As bringing it ahead is Kern. Kern, top of the key. And over to Hudson, now trying to get it underneath. That ball put up by Trailer, pulled down. Here comes Weber the other direction for Pioneer. Weber gets to the far wing, right on the arc. Weber works her way to the top of the arc. Now kicking that intercepted, coming the other direction is Trailer. Trailer moves it over to Arnold. Now the ball loose, just in front of us. That goes out of bounds. That is going to go over to Pioneer. Bullock inbound right in front of us. And now that's going to be Hartley. Inbound right in front of us. Gets it over to Rayford Eastham. Rayford Eastham over half court. Kicks that over to Gottfried. Gottfried trying to get it underneath. Trying to find Hartley on the baseline. That goes out of bounds. Tipped out by Lincoln. Pioneer. Inbound baseline left, just underneath their own basket. 3:49 left to go. Harford over to Rayford Eastham. Rayford Eastham, top of the key. Working their way around the arc. Now comes the other direction over to the far wing. As turnover, that goes over to Lincoln. Lincoln bringing it ahead. Here comes Kern. Kern works her way down the court, top of the key. Moving it over on the near side, as that was Myers. Gets it back. Myers gets it back from Arnold, working her way down the baseline into the paint, but double team there. Whistle. And looks like it was a step out of bounds. That is going to be Pioneers ball. 3:21 left to go before halftime. Rayford Eastham over half court. Rayford Eastham on the far wing and moves on the far sideline over to Gottfried. Gottfried back to Rayford Eastham. Working her way around the arc on the near wings. Puts up a three and hits it. Rayford Eastham has 11 points of Pioneers 21. Quickly on the near wing is Myers for Lincoln down the baseline. That's loose. Kern gets the ball. Kern works her way into the paint, puts it up. As that ball falls a little short, but a whistle and a foul.
Foul is on Pioneer number 12.
It's going to be a foul on Gottfried for Pioneer. That is the third foul on Pioneer. Kern to the line. First shot is up off the side of the rim.
Shooting at the line for 10, McKaylee Kern.
One more shot coming, as coming in for Pioneer is Gerwood and Bullock off the bench. As they'll have some substitutions making their way over. Also in for Lincoln is Spratling. Kern to the line. Second shot coming. Bends the knees, puts up high, arcing. That comes over off the glass to the near side. That is going to be Pioneer ball. Looks like maybe it was a lane violation as they blew that dead. Bullock gets it over to Rayford Eastham. Rayford Eastham bringing it down over half court. Rayford Eastham gets it over to Gottfried on the far sideline. Gottfried back to Rayford Eastham. Top of the arc. Now over on the near wing, working her way in is Brecken. Whistle. Pioneer ball as that went out of bounds. Bullock to inbound baseline left. Bullock gets that over to Rayford Eastham. Rayford Eastham dribbles to the baseline, puts it up, finger roll and in. Rayford Eastham now has 13 points to lead all scorers. Pioneer 23 and Lincoln 2. 2:20 left to go here before halftime. That tipped away. Here comes Gottfried for Pioneer the other direction. Over to Rayford Eastham, who puts it up and puts it in. 15 points for Rayford Eastham. Here comes Lincoln the other direction. 25 for Pioneer, 2 for Lincoln. Kern gets that over to Spratling. Spratling over on the near wing, trying to work her way down is Myers. Myers back to Kern, right on the near elbow. Putting that up and in just a little too hard for Trailer off the glass. Pioneer with the rebound and a whistle. That's going to be a traveling call. That will go over to Lincoln. Arnold inbound. Just in front of the Pioneer bench on the far sideline. 1 minute 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Bounce pass. Myers works her way to the near elbow. Now on the near wing, just outside the arc. Double dribble. That will go over to Pioneer. 1 minute 45 seconds left to go before halftime. 25-2. Pioneer with the lead. Bullock inbound on the near sideline. Bullock gets it to Weber. Weber brings it ahead over half court. Weber kicks it over to Gottfried on the far sideline. Gottfried gets it into the paint to Bullock. Bullock kicks it back out to Weber. Now over on the near wing. Rayford Eastham has it top of the key. Trying to avoid pressure by Meyer. That sent back over to Weber just inside the blockades. Now Weber gets it top of the key. Trying to get it back inside to Gottfried. That just out of her reach, out of bounds. 1 minute 16 seconds left to go before halftime. 25-2. Pioneer with the lead. Lincoln ball as they inbound that. Ransom back, or excuse me, nope, that's going to be Kern bringing it ahead. And she will dish that off to Spratling. Spratling comes top of the key. Spratling over on the near wing to Myers. Myers, as that ball is tied up. That is going to be a jump ball. Possession stays with Lincoln with 1 minute left to go. As Meyer inbounds on the near sideline. Myers Gets that over to Kearns. Kearns trying to put it up that off the underneath by Trailer. And now heading the other direction. Here comes Pioneer trying to get it ahead to Bullock. That ball stolen away by the Rail Splitters. Now Rayford Isom. It's it tied up with Kern, and that will be a jump ball Pioneer with the possession arrow. Bullock inbound right in front of us. 45 seconds left to go before halftime. 25 for Pioneer, 2 for Lincoln. Rayford Isom goes off, getting a breather before halftime. Bullock inbounds it over to Weber. Weber right at half court on the blockades. Weber brings it ahead. Weber kicks that over to Gottfried on the far sideline. Gottfried puts it up. That off the glass, off the front of the rim, pulled down by Bullock. Bullock puts it up with the left hand. Just not quite enough strength, pulled down. Brought the other direction. Here comes Kern. Kern makes her way around the arc. Stolen away by Bullock. Bullock sends it in, puts it up with the left hand, and rattles it home. Bullock with her first points of the game. That makes it 27-2. Pioneer with the lead. 9 seconds left to go. Kern quickly ahead for the Rail Splitters. Feeds it into the far corner. Back over. That put up and just a little off to the near side. Couldn't find the iron, and that is halftime. So at the halftime, it is Pioneer 27 and Lincoln 2. Pioneer able to keep Lincoln off the score sheet in the second quarter. We'll play a few messages from the MHSAA, and then we will be back and get going here for the second half.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we have about 1 minute 17 seconds left before we hop into second half action. It's Pioneer 27, Lincoln 2 at halftime. As Pioneer leading the way, Rayford Eastham has 15 points for Pioneer, 4 points for Gottfried, 4 points for Weber, 2 points for Gerwood, and 2 points for Bullock. On the other side, it's Ransom with 2 points. Fouls, Pioneer has 3 of them, 1 on Gottfried, 1 on Rayford Eastham, and 1 on Weber. Fouls, 3 on Ransom, who is a primary ball carrier, the primary guard coming down early in that first half. Also a foul on Gomez, a foul on Troy, and should be one more, but I don't think I got who that was on. So little foul trouble, something to watch. Number 23 for Ypsilanti Lincoln, Ransom. As we are counting down, 15 seconds left before coming back from halftime. We will have the varsity contest following the JV contest. It's scheduled to be about 7 o'clock, but we'll see exactly when it tips off. The JV game was pretty close to on time. As they're getting all the balls put back in. The varsity squads who are shooting around will head back to the locker room. As Arnold at inbound for Lincoln right in front of us. Gets that over to Ransom. Ransom back over to Arnold. Arnold skies that. Gets it over to Myers. Myers coming down on the far wing. That is going to go over to Pioneer, as Pioneer will inbound. Bullock will inbound on the far sideline right in front of the Lincoln bench. As Weber has it, bringing it over the blockades, over half court for Pioneer. Weber gets that moved over to Gerwood and tipped away. Here comes Lincoln the other direction as Ransom loses the handle. That goes out on the far sideline. That's going to be tipped away from Pioneer. That will stay a rail splitter ball as Arnold will inbound. Arnold gets it over to Kern. Kern coming down the far sideline. Kern into the far corner. That ball goes out of bounds. It's again going to stay with the rail splitters as Kern has it. About 10 feet off of the arc, gets it over on the near wing. As that's skied, Rayford Eastham jumps in the way and grabs the ball, whistle. Ransom picks up her 4th foul. First foul of the half as Bullock will inbound. Bullock gets that over to Weber. Weber brings it over half court. Weber right on the block lettering for Pioneer. Weber gets that into Gerwood, trying to get it underneath the Bullock. That tipped away by Trailer. Here comes the rail splitters the other direction as Myers gets that over to Purse. Purse works her way around, gets a screen from Kern, bounce pass over to Arnold. Arnold gets it back to Kern. Kern at the far elbow, and that's going to be a traveling. That'll go over to Pioneer. 6:51 left to go here in the third. 27-2, Pioneer in the lead. Bullock inbounds, gets it to Weber. Weber brings it ahead for Pioneer. Weber comes over half court. Weber gets that over to Gerwood. Back over to Bullock. Bullock puts it into the far corner. Rayford Eastham puts it in. She has 17 points. Pioneer 29, Lincoln 2, as Kern brings it ahead. Over half court, over to Arnold. Arnold skies that, pulled away by Rayford Eastham. Rayford Eastham into the paint, puts it up with the right hand, rolls around and in. 19 points for Rayford Eastham. Now here comes Kern for the rail splitters as she goes over half court. Kern Picked up by Gottfried, trying to get it underneath, putting it up and off the glass was Trailer, but a whistle. That is going to be a travel on Lincoln Pioneer to inbound it baseline left as Weber now has it from Bullock, bringing it ahead over half court. Weber kicks that over to Gerwood. Gerwood just on the near elbow, trying to get it in the paint to Bullock. Now that pulled back over by Gottfried, all the way back out to Weber. Weber calling out signals. Weber over to Bullock on the far wing. Bullock now 3 feet off of the arc, gets it over to Rayford Easom coming down the baseline, up and in. Rayford Easom has 21 points. Pioneer 33 and Lincoln 2. As Purse brings it over half court for the Rail Splitters. Trying to get it underneath, that tipped away, pulled back over by Gottfried. Here comes Pioneer. Weber over half court. Weber comes just off the top of the key, moves it over Rayford Easom. Now Weber gets it on the far wing, comes to the top of the arc. Now over on the near wing to Gottfried. At the near corner for Gerwood, back over to Gottfried. Now Weber over to Rayford Easom in the far corner. Rayford Easom comes down the baseline. That goes off the side of the iron. Back over, Pioneer rebounds as Gottfried has it into the near corner for Bullock. Bullock down the baseline. Bullock goes underneath the basket, puts up the hook, wouldn't go down off the rim, and put back up, and Rayford Easom has it. She has 23 points, 35 for Pioneer, 2 for the Rail Splitters. As Kern brings it over half court. Kern. Whistle, timeout by Lincoln. Let's play a couple messages from the MHSAA.
Last year, over 300,000 participants racing up on the fields of Michigan High School.
Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
First inbound for Lincoln, right in front of the scorer's bench on the far side. Trailer also there talking to the official. Now Trailer backs up. And bounce pass in. Stolen away by Pioneer. Here comes Weber. Weber kicks it over, and Gottfried not expecting that ball. And it goes out of bounds. That is going to be Lincoln's ball. 4:24 left to go here in the third. Pioneer 35, Rail Splitters 2. Purse comes over half court. Purse dribbles to the right on the far wing. Purse on that far sideline gets a screen. Purse puts up a three. That goes a little long, pulled down, trying to get it as Lincoln put up the rebound. That wouldn't go down.
Foul is on number 55, Kennedy Hudson.
It's going to be Hudson's foul for Lincoln. That is the second foul on the Rail Splitters in this half. That's going to be Pioneer ball. As Pioneer inbounds, Hartley will inbound baseline left. Hartley gets it over to Weber. Weber bringing it down the far sideline. Weber working against Myers. Myers providing full court pressure. Weber gets it over on the far wing, over to Rayford Easom. Now Weber, top of the key. Over on the near wing to Gottfried. Now Weber trying to get it underneath to Gerwood. Gerwood on the near elbow. Back over to Gottfried. Now underneath to Hartley. Hartley, that off the side of the glass, but a whistle.
Foul is number 33, Sanaya Traylor.
That is going to be a foul on Trailer for Lincoln. That is her first foul. Third foul on Lincoln. So 3 fouls on Lincoln, none on Pioneer so far this half. Hartley to the line. Hartley bends the knees, puts up the first shot. That falls just a little short. One more shot coming for Hartley. As that is put in. 36 points. Lincoln ball as they bring it ahead. Here comes Purse. Purse gets over half court. Purse over on the near wing. Purse trying to pull it up. That over to Kern. Kern comes top of the key. Kern over to Troy. Troy kicks it back to Purse. Top of the key. Being working against Hartley. Kicked up, down, and grabbing it. Pioneer with the rebound. That is going to go over to Lincoln. Out of bounds. As Purse inbound, baseline left. Purse gets it over to Trailer. Trailer on the near baseline. And over to Kern. Kern over on the far wing. Now into the paint. That put up. Rebound by Pioneers. Trailer trying to put up a layup. It wouldn't go. Over to Hartley, just a little too high for her, through her hands. That pulled down. Here comes Trailer. Trailer moves it back over. Kern bringing it over half court. Kern into the far corner as that's put up by Troy right at the free throw line. Kern gets it over to Hudson. Hudson trying to get back to Purse. Purse keeps it from going over the half court line. Purse coming down the far sideline. Purse right at the baseline, tipped away, trying to get it. That moved over as bringing ahead. Here comes Weber. Weber has it down the court, puts it over. That put up, wouldn't go down for Zavalna. Pulled down by Lincoln. Pioneer 36, Lincoln 2. As that brought up by Kern. Now coming over is Hudson. Hudson trying to get it underneath. As that's put up by Trailer, would not go. That ball comes down, Weber with it. Pioneer with the ball in the lead by 34 points, trying to sky it over to Zavalna. That just over her reach, out of bounds. 2:01 left to go. And inbounded, coming over is Purse. Here comes Purse for Lincoln. Brings it over half court. Purse on the near wing. Purse puts up that off the glass to the far side. Pulled down by Pioneer. Here comes Weber down the far sideline. Weber being watched by Troy. And over to Bullock on the near wing. Bullock kicks it to Weber, top of the key. Weber comes down the near side of the paint. Tipped by Purse, out of bounds. That will be Pioneer, or Lincoln ball, excuse me. And inbounded by Kern. Here comes Purse. Purse coming over on the far side of the paint, puts that up. Bullock with the rebound as that shot falls just a little short. Coming up the near side is Weber. Weber skies it over on the far side now underneath the Hartley. Hartley on the far side of the paint. Whistle underneath as that is going to be rail splitter ball. 36 for Lincoln, or 36 for Pioneer, 2 for Lincoln, as Purse brings it over half court. Purse comes top of the key, being watched over there by Zavalna. There's a 3 for Kern, trying to pull it down. Hudson puts it up. That one just goes to the near side. Battle for it underneath, trying to pull it down. That is going to be Pioneer ball. As both teams battling on the deck. Hudson picks up her second foul. That is the 4th foul on Lincoln. Pioneer does not have a foul as of yet this half. 59.7 seconds left to go. Here in the third, 36-2. Pioneer with the lead. Weber brings it ahead. Weber over half court. Weber comes top of the key. Moves it over on the near wing to Zavalna. Back to Weber. Weber over to Bullock on the far wing. Bullock Gets it over to Zavalna. Zavalna finds Rayford Eason. Rayford Eason puts it to Weber in the far corner. Weber comes up the baseline and rattled around, wouldn't go down. Coming up the other direction. Here comes, coming down. Here comes Ransom and a whistle. And she made her way into the paint.
Fouls on number 0 for the Pioneers, Amber Weaver.
Oh, excuse me, that is Weaver, not Zavalna. So that's Weaver's first foul. Is putting that up. Ransom puts up her first shot, that off the front of the rim. One more shot coming, trying to get some offense going here for the Rail Splitters, trying to cut into the Pioneer lead. As Ransom puts it up and in. Ransom has all 3 points for Lincoln. 31 seconds left to go. Weber brings it up the court. Weber kicks it over as Bullock pulls it down, gets in front of Purse, that back over. So Purse trying to step in front of Bullock. Bullock able to strong arm that down. Now here comes Weber. Weber over on the near wing, over to Weaver. And that picked up by Gerwood. Gerwood gets it back over to Weaver. Weaver coming on the near wing, puts up a 3. That falls just a little short. Rayford Eason puts it up and in right as the clock expired. So at the end of 3, it is 38-3. Pioneer with the lead. Let's play a few messages from the MHSAA.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Bullock to inbound. Right in front of us. Bullock gets it over to Weber. Weber working in there against Spratling. Weber on the blockades, gets a screen. Weber coming down the near side of the paint. That grab as Purse trying to grab the ball. Whistle.
Foul is on number 22.
And it's going to be a foul on Purse. That puts Weber to the line. 5th foul on the Rail Splitters, 1 on Pioneer. Weber bends the knees, puts up, and off the back of the rim. One more coming for Weber. Weber toes the line, spins the ball in her hands, bends the knees, puts it up. That one off the back of the rim, falls off the far side. Rebound coming up with it. That fired ahead by Spratling. Now into the far corner is Troy. Excuse me, that wasn't Troy, that was Gomez. Now on that pulled away. Here comes Rayford Eason. Rayford Eason over half court. Rayford Eason working her way into the near corner, being watched by Spratling. Over to Bullock on the near wing. Bullock working against Purse. Back over to Rayford Eason in the near corner. Rayford Eason fires it over to Gottfried. Gottfried working against Gomez. Gets it back over to Weber. Top of the key. Bounce pass over to Rayford Eason. Rayford Eason just off the top of the key. Moving over. Bullock gets it underneath. And trying to put that up was Gerwood. It knocked it in. Rayford Eason has 27 points now. Pioneer 40, Lincoln 3, 6:57 left to go here in the 4th as Purse comes top of the key, moves that back over. 3-pointer by Grissendiner, and that one just falls short, out of bounds. That will be Pioneer ball. 6:49 left to go. 40 points for Pioneer, 3 for the Rail Splitters. Weber bringing it ahead as we have both Weber and Weaver, so I will try and enunciate properly through my mask, and hopefully you'll be able to hear the difference. Here comes Bullock. Bullock coming down the paint, puts it up with the right hand. That one just a little too strong, grabbing it underneath. Battle for the ball as Rayford Easom trying to grab that. It is going to be Rail Splitter ball on a jump ball. Arnold to inbound it. Here comes Purse. Purse down the near side of the lane. Purse over half court. Purse top of the key. Purse to the free throw line. Bounce pass. That was over to Osborne. Now trying to get it. Purse loses the handle. That pulled back away. Here comes Bullock. Bullock over to Rayford Easom. Rayford Easom puts it up with the right hand and in. Rayford Easom has 29 points. Pioneer 42. Lincoln 3. Here comes Purse over half court. Purse gets it over on the far sideline to Osborne. Now back over to Gomez. Gomez into the far corner. Trying to get it to Purse, and just a little too hot for her to handle. That goes out of bounds. Purse chases that over into the far corner. That's going to be Pioneer's ball with 5:59 left to go. And inbounded. Here comes Weber. Weber comes over half court for Pioneer. Weber skies it. That's stolen away by Osborne. Here comes the Rail Splitters as they get it over to Purse. Purse over half court. Purse working against Bullock, coming over on the near wing. And over to Gomez, top of the key. And over now to Arnold. Arnold trying to get it underneath the Purse. Purse puts it up just a little too strong. Rebound. Trying to grab it on the baseline and pull it away is Gottfried. Now here comes Weber. Weber ahead to Bullock. Bullock coming down the near side of the paint. Bullock that tipped away. Trying to grab it back there is Trailer. Here comes Purse for Lincoln. Pioneer 42. Rail Splitters 3. 5:13 left to go. Here in the fourth, as that ball gets over to Grisendiner underneath the Purse, who puts it up and in. Purse has her first points of the game. There is a whistle. Timeout called as it is 42-5. Pioneer with the lead. Let's play a little push on.
Our games are not about losing.
5 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Pioneer up 42-5. As another timeout call by Pioneer. Pioneer calls a 30-second timeout. As let's play a quick message from the MHSAA.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here comes Weber down the court for Pioneer, over half court. And put up, rattles around, wouldn't go down. Ball grabbed, now trying to put it up is Gottfried. Pulled down by Hartley. Hartley trying to move it over. As trying to pick that up and that over to 21, who I don't have. That pulled back. The ball up, off the glass, pulled down, rebounded by Pioneer. And I don't have that person on my roster. Coming ahead with it is Weber. Weber moves over onto the far wing, now steps back 5 feet inside of half court, and maybe about 3. She gets a screen, now coming over near corner at the near elbow, trying to get it on the baseline over to Hartley, and Hartley stepped out of bounds. Nope, traveled, excuse me. That's going to go over to Lincoln. as Lincoln will inbound Arnold on the far sideline, baseline right. Here comes Purse. Purse over half court for the Rail Splitters. Purse dishes that back over to Arnold. Arnold trying to make a move. That taken away. Here comes Rayford Eastham. Rayford Eastham stops, puts it up, rolls around, wouldn't go, gets her own rebound. That wouldn't go. Pulled down, tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Pioneer ball. Rayford Eastham trying to add to her 29 points of the 42 that Pioneer has. As Hartley inbounds it. Here comes a three-pointer for Rayford Eastham. As trying to pull that down was Cortina. Moved over, Rayford Eastham over on the near wing to Hartley. Rayford Eastham gets it back. Rayford Eastham steps back beyond the arc, now moves it over to Weber. Weber has Arnold with tight coverage on her. Weber flips that over to 21 for Pioneer. As that is going to be a whistle. Bullock comes back in for Pioneer.
Ball goes to Lincoln.
And it's going to be Lincoln's ball as Purse brings it over half court. Purse picked up there by Cortina and then trying to grab it. Jump ball as that is going to be Pioneer's ball with 3:29 left to go. 42-5. Pioneer with the lead. Bullock gets it into Weber. Weber brings it ahead down the far sideline. Over half court, Weber. Over on the near wing to Rayford Eastham. Back to Weber, top of the key. And over to Gerwood. Gerwood trying to sky it underneath. That pulled away by Gesendiner. Now here comes Lincoln. Purse over half court. The Rail Splitters. Down 42-5. Stolen away. Here comes Pioneer as that ball knocked away as it was Weber stealing it away. Gets it back to Bullock on the near wing. Bullock skies it over. That taken away. Racing the other direction is Osborne. Osborne stops trying to put it up. That hits the underneath of the rim. Whistle blown. One foul on Pioneer, 5 on the Rail Splitters, but that's going to be the second foul on Pioneer. Cortina picks up her first foul. As Osborne to the line puts up the first shot, that goes just to the right. One more shot coming. As Osborne, number 2, and now it's Spratlin, but I think it's Osborne. That tipped away. Bullock trying to get it. Pulled down in the near corner, and that goes into the benches. Luckily, no one hurt there. That pulled ahead. Here comes Rayford Eastham. Rayford Eastham comes into the far corner. Shot there off the rim. Trying to pull it down is Gerwood. Gerwood puts it up and in. Gerwood has 4 points. 2:30 left to go in the fourth. Pioneer 44. Lincoln 5. As that ball, Gonzalez over half court gets it over to Arnold on the far sideline. Back to Arnold. Over to Gonzalez. Now on the near wing, bringing it over is Myers. Myers puts it up. That off to the right-hand side. A whistle. That is going to be a foul. Rayford Eastham picks up her second foul. As first shot coming, that up and falls just a little short. Trying to get a number. Oh, that is Myers. Myers has one more shot coming. 2:15 left to go. I think they called it a 2 and not a 3-point shot attempt. It's right on that line. Here comes the next one for Myers. Myers bends the knees, puts it up. That off the back of the rim and in. Myers with her first point of the game. That makes it 44-6. Pioneer with the lead. Weber over half court. Weber over on the near wing to Gerwood. Gerwood back over as Gerwood skies it over into the far corner for Weber. Now over to Gottfried. Gottfried top of the key. Over to Gerwood. Gerwood trying to drive. Stop right at the free throw line. Pulled away by Myers, but whistles blow with 1:50 left to go. That is going to be a jump ball. That goes over, possession arrow to Lincoln. Arnold has it. As Arnold skies that over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the near wing, underneath the Hudson. Hudson drives to the lane, now backs up outside of the arc. Skies it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez works her way on the far wing. Kicks that over to Myers on the far sideline. Now Arnold has it. Back over to Gonzalez, just inside of half court. Gonzalez gets it back. She's about 5 feet off of the top of the arc. Bounce pass. Off one of the Pioneer players' feet. That's stolen away. Racing down with it is Cortina, who puts it up and in. As Cortina has 2 points. That's Pioneer 46-6 for the Rail Splitters. 1 minute, 5 seconds left to go here in the fourth. As that ball moved over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the near wing. Bounce pass gets it to Hudson on the far elbow. On the far sideline is Myers. Myers dribbles down the baseline. As Gerwood got in the way and whistle blown with 50.9 seconds left to go. 21 comes back in for Pioneer. Out of bounds over to Lincoln. As Arnold inbounds, bounce pass to Gonzalez on the far sideline. Back over to Arnold. Arnold puts it up, that off the side of the glass. Pulled down by Weber, 35 seconds left to go. Pioneer bringing it ahead. Weber on the near sideline. That tipped away by Myers. As that will be Pioneer's ball. 20 seconds left to go as the clock keeps running. Bounce pass underneath. And kick back to Weber. Weber for a long two-pointer. Pulled and out of bounds. That will be Pioneer ball. Clock still running. And that will do it. Pioneer wins the game. The JV contest 46-6. Leading the way for Pioneer is Rayford Eastham with 29 points, 5 points for Weber, 4 points for Gottfried, 4 points for Gerwood, 2 points for Bullock, and 2 points for Cortina. On the other side, it's Ransom had 3, Purse had 2 points, and 1 point for Myers. We will be back with the varsity contest coming up in just a little bit. Thank you for watching. You have been watching Pioneer JV Women's Basketball, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting. My camera person has been Christina Wiseman. My name is Mark Wiseman. We'll return with the varsity contest.